You know, almost 9 years ago, I started this channel with the one goal was to document our journey becoming self-employed in the e-commerce space, not leaving anything out, always being transparent. And I caught myself today wanting to do a video and documenting behind the scenes of the phase of life that we're in right now, and I wasn't going to do it because the garage, I'll show you, the garage is absolutely chaos. The storage units are not as clean as I would like them to be for a video. So I woke up this morning, just got done with 30 minutes on the bike and thought, you know, I'm gonna take this week, I'm gonna hard clean. I'm gonna take this week, I'm going to deep clean everything, make sure it looks good for video, and then next week I'll start documenting vlog style what we're up to. And I thought that is not why we started this channel. You know what I've come to find over the years is I don't think people actually follow us or this channel specifically because of reselling advice. I think most people are attracted to our type of content is because we are a husband and wife team. We got 2 small kids, busy personal lives, and we're still trying to figure out this whole business on top of that. And that's real life. And I think that's why people are here. So with that being said, I'm going to document real life today, exactly how it is. I'm not changing anything for the video. I'm going to bring you throughout the entire day today, start to finish, and document the journey. So today is a Monday. We just finished up a camping trip. As you can see under the bags under my eyes, I did not get much sleep. It was hot here in Texas. It was still like 90 degrees, even in the middle of October, towards the end of October now. Stayed up super late, woke up super early to go fishing the next morning. So just got about 7 hours of sleep last night with a goal to get my health back on track. And out of sheer transparency, over this last year, a year and a half ago in June 2023, I was in the best shape I think I've ever been in. I was running on my long runs every Wednesday at a lake trail. I was running between 10 and 15 miles. I felt amazing. I was 195 pounds. Felt great. And then a year later, here we are, and I am sitting at about 220 right now. Not proud of that. I feel absolutely miserable, not sleeping well, gut issues, all the fun stuff. A lot of stress involved over these last 6 months. You can go check out our video where we shut down an entire warehouse operation and prep center side of our business here in Texas. And that has now brought my freedom, my time freedom back in my life to where I can actually focus back on myself again. So with that being said, I wake up the kids at 7:30 a.m. We're in a hybrid homeschool, private school setup, so they flip-flop between the 2 kids. They alternate days that they go. So my goal now is to wake my butt up at 6 a.m., either do cardio and then weights in the afternoon, or if it's just weights, do that first thing in the morning. Just finished that up. It's about 7:30. I'm gonna go wake up little lady, who's the first one to get up for the day because she's the one getting dropped off of school today. So for those of you that enjoy watching YouTube resellers, but you don't enjoy the personality or the perfect setting that they put on for video, welcome to this channel where I'm not cleaning anything up for you guys. You get to just be on my phone, be on my camera, and follow me along today. Little one is awake, gonna get ready for school. And this one, what are you requesting? What can I do for you? Would you like a walk? All right, step 1, get this one walked. So introducing Miss Hattie. I realized I put you on video. I didn't even introduce you. She has, oh, there's the neighbor dogs. She was actually a rescue we picked up about 10 months ago. So came to us very, very high anxiety. She is a German short hair pointer as the first half that we know. We don't know what the other half is. And she's an absolute sweetheart. She's the most submissive dog I have ever seen in my life. So as long as we're producing vlogs, you're gonna see Miss Hattie on quite a few of them because we actually got her for our boy Titus as his dog. But now we know as dog owners, you don't get to pick and choose their owners. She attached to me very quickly and easily became my dog. So we are pretty much attached by the hip through most days. So one of the last main videos that I just put up on the channel after several year hiatus was us closing down our entire warehouse operation as a prep center working with clients. And that was just here in Texas. Oregon is full-blown, still operating, still growing. That's all automated with staff now. But to bring some more context to where we are now, we are kind of planted back in 2018-ish when we were just full-time sellers on Amazon, eBay. We documented our journey here on YouTube, and we're going back to our roots and following just that because it's the most fun and the most profit we ever made. So why not focus back on what works best for us? So in the art of full transparency, because that's why I started this channel, it's what I want to keep doing, is just being absolutely transparent. I'm currently battling on Amazon a Section 3, which if you guys are not familiar, Amazon's been handing out the Section 3 suspensions for accounts left and right, just tossing them out like candy to everybody. So we unfortunately got hit with one of those. Currently fighting that to get my account back up and running. That is to say that we had zero impact because of the time commitment, the time suck that the prep center has been for the last several years. I've barely sold on Amazon last couple of years. eBay's always been running in the background for us, but even more recently at the beginning of this year was Walmart, and that has become a major focus for me. Less fees, less competition. It's kind of like how Amazon was back in 2017, 18. The retail arbitrage has been, I don't like to use the word easy, but it's been pretty easy. So our focus in life right now, specifically for me, is eBay, Walmart, and this channel, documenting our journey, doing tutorial videos, teaching. I very much enjoy the teaching side of all this reselling stuff, the same way I have for the last 8 years. We also run a private Discord group, kind of a paid membership type setup called the Sellers Network. Partnered up with Sarah Ray and Ryan Roots. So very happy to be involved with that. Absolutely love that community. And those are kind of my top things I'm focusing on. I have a few small side projects that I am taking on. So those are the main things I am focusing on. I have, and you guys have seen it here on the channel, I have rabbit trailed so freaking much over these last 8 years and split my focus way too many ways that ultimately just kept leading to burnout, stalling, lack of growth, etc. So I am just focusing on those top things. I have a few other side small projects currently in the works, which I'll be announcing here on the channel. But I bring all that up, one, to give you guys some context, kind of where we are today. Two is to share the lesson I've learned over this last year of trying to grow, not the wrong business, but just trying to force a business model to work for us here in Texas with the prep center side, with the warehouse that we had, which ultimately just sucked all my time, energy, and attention away from the things that worked best and that I enjoyed most, which is everything I just discussed. So the lesson has been focus on less. That is how you become more. That's how you do more. That's how you make more. You really hone in on your focus. And especially in the world of reselling, we have so many platforms, so many categories, so many sourcing methods, so many squirrel ways that you can run. So by finding the ones that work best for you and just leaning into those, focusing on those, growing those, that is ultimately the biggest lesson that I've learned this last year. The quote was, "Where your focus goes, energy flows." And that has been ringing so true. We have kept eBay going in the background, just here and there. There's always been stuff listed, always a few things a day selling. And our focus drastically shifted back into just full-time selling. So my eye is now constantly, daily checking local marketplaces for different opportunities. And in this last week, we've picked up insanely good stuff. You guys have seen on some of these garage sale videos. If you watched last week's garage sale video on the icebreaker t-shirts, I bought about 50 of those at $3 a pop, and I've already sold a bunch for 20, 25. I sold one of the jackets for 40. But because my focus and my attention has been back on opportunities in abundance, I am now seeing more opportunities in abundance in life. So it's been a little eye-opening as to how much I have just been kind of going through the motions and really asleep in life for these last few years. So I'm just feeling incredibly grateful to be kind of smacked back into reality. I'm starting to feel like myself again. My focus is in the right path. I'm very much enjoying what I'm doing again. It's just a good spot to be at, man. None of it is perfect, and that's exactly why I'm making this video today. Like I said earlier, I was not gonna make a video at all because we have a messy garage, we have messy storage units, systems are not in place yet. We just finished that whole warehouse closure. I was traveling back and forth between Oregon, Texas, and I was in San Francisco for a week. I've been doing a lot of traveling for the last 3 months. This is the first time in 3 months I've been home with the ability to create routines now. So instead of waiting until the systems are in place and the routines are there and then documenting what we're doing, I want to simply just document the process of getting there. I want to document the process of getting to become lean and systems and successful and all those things, rather than wait till I'm there and then document. Because back in the day when I first started this whole channel, it started because there were no other YouTube channels. There were a few. There's some of the OG sellers that very few of us were out there, but I wish there were channels back then when I was new, or still within the first couple of years, I could have watched them build what they built. A lot of YouTubers these days, they build something great and then talk about it. I would love to see the process get done, and that's exactly what we're gonna do here. But with that being said, gotta get back to the house. Kids situated, Trista will probably be up, and we get started with our day. Come on. That took about 4 months to train for her to actually come to me when I called her. So anyone who's at a rescue knows what I mean. It's been a humbling experience. Patience has been taught, but we're in a pretty good spot. And since we're just putting our entire life out there, here's what our garage looks like and why I did not want to put it on video, but I'm going to anyways. So this half is technically supposed to be gym. Inventory's already taken over. I'll talk about that later. This is personal stuff, automotive, and then this was supposed to be just the reselling side. This was clean and tidy and organized and systems and all that until we started getting these buyouts of different articles of clothing. So now it's just turned into a couple different piles going on. But goal today and tomorrow would be get this all cleaned back up. All this will be photoed, show you guys the whole process. And then we built out this photo booth station. We'll probably do a tutorial video down the road of this stuff. We have the hard goods stuff, the clothing side, and then just miscellaneous inbound and storage there. School time, school time, school time. Welcome to the storage units. Like I said earlier, I have not touched anything. I want this to be as transparent as possible. It's exactly what it looks like when I left it. Looks clean-ish, but to my standards, this is very messy. So ended up picking up, we have a grocery chain down here called HEB, and they have these online order racks. This is what they use to pick and pull grocery orders, and somebody was getting rid of these on Facebook Marketplace for 40 bucks. So grabbed one of these. This is the cart that we'll use to grab the inbound stuff that's been processed in the garage from the car and bring it into here. So this is all new stuff that needs to be put away. Shipping station, this is the one piece that is not anywhere near where I want it to be as far as systems and workflow and just space. It's not that much space. So I'm gonna figure out a better flow for this. And everything in here is all the listed stuff except this table. That's all processing stuff I've been working on for my Walmart account. So inventory I brought in, didn't have room in the other one yet. So I've been processing my Walmart stuff on there. And since we just finished up the camping trip, this is our personal home shelf. I need to bring all the camping stuff in here, but pretty simple workflow. As you guys can see, we have all of our items skewed, and this is just the starting point of what's inside of each box. This shelf, because we have been working with eBay clients for the last year and we still kept a few of them that made sense for our business model. This is all client inventory that's been listed, and we ship these out for them. And then over here is the unlisted unit. This is the one that maybe I can find a picture to show you what this looked like before. This is the cleaned up version. Everything in here is unlisted. So we have plenty of inventory that we've just been backstocking over the years that made its way here. So we have to take some time over these next couple weeks and get everything in here processed if we can. But ideally, once I have more working space in here, I'm gonna have a whole table set up, which is gonna be processing specifically for my Walmart account. That way I can do my WFS shipments out of here. But the storage unit setup is pretty phenomenal. It's 600 bucks for both units. We obviously have lights. This whole place is indoor, so it's climate controlled, and the best part is we have the outlets in this entire building right here on the inside. This is the only spot that has an outlet, and we just lucked out and had these two units next door to each other. So what I do is I plug that cord in. I'm actually thinking about swapping these. Again, looking at processes and workflows, I want the shipping station to be on that wall next to the outlet to get rid of this. But for now, plug it in. Even though it is climate controls, there's no airflow in here, so it does get muggy. So got my fan, got my shipping stuff, my Rolo, all the boxes, poly mailers, random stuff I need. Once we get all the craziness cleaned up, better workflows, better systems in here, then I'll do a full-on tutorial breakdown of everything that we got going on here, how we do it, how we set things up, etc. For now, gotta ship orders, so let's go pull those. First up is client inventory. One of our guys, Michael here, killed it over the weekend, so we gotta pick and pull these guys. And we've had people ask how we keep track of client inventory. We do first and last initial and then the SKU number. So for example, if I'm going to pull MK398, all of our MKs here, and I'm going to find the starting point of 390. 398 will be in this box right here. That is pulled, and then we ship. Client site is done. Time to ship my stuff. 11 orders over the weekend, almost 400 bucks in sales. Not too bad considering we're just now scaling this back up. Some of these sales, toner cartridge 25 plus shipping. Some joggers, some of these icebreaker flint and tinders. Pretty good sales on these. I actually paid 10 bucks each for these hoodies. So this one's just a bread and butter, smaller profit item. The $60 sale is pretty sweet on a $10 cost. And then some of these icebreakers that you guys saw from last week's garage sale video, paid $3 each, 25 for the flannel, 40 for the windbreaker there. Some t-shirt sales for 20. For the Walmart side, nothing crazy. I actually did not get a source at all the last week, so these are just some trickle-in sales from old inventory. 7 units at 143 gross revenue, roughly 40-50 bucks profit after that. Shipping complete. This is actually the best part about this entire storage unit setup is the front desk here is absolutely incredible. They actually have daily USPS pickups anyways, so we actually get to leave these right at the front desk and not have to worry about going to the post office. I did the math. That saves me roughly 2.5 hours a week by not needing to drive back and forth to the post office. So that's pretty sweet. All right, now camping gear is being put away. And here we are back home. This is the little office space that we set up in one of the bedrooms. So we have the his and hers set up. Mine is an absolute chaotic mess, but with the theme of the video of not cleaning anything up for you guys, here you go. I thought I would use this monitor way more than I do, so I'm actually gonna ditch that, clean this all up today. That's my little homemade monitor mount button, since I have a boom arm on that one. I'm gonna clean this up, make it look better. And then this is my old monitor. Love this thing, but it's way bigger than I need, so I'm actually gonna get this finally listed. It's been sitting here on the ground for roughly 6 months, so time to list that. This is day one of no more procrastinating. Putting my life back together. We're already looking way better. I ditched the second monitor that I was not using, which got rid of the box pile. I was able to use this boom arm, cleaned up the desk, all the corner crap that was down there. Next step is I gotta organize all the cords. But for now, that's gonna do way better.
I feel like
these two are up and running.
I feel like it's been hot.
Chilling. So normal morning for you would be what?
Well, we got back from camping, so I've been cleaning that camping stuff.
Reset.
And reset, laundry. And normally we do like a full school day, but not feeling it. So
We're doing a half day. Benefits of homeschooling. You get half day, which means he's been building.
And chips and tuna.
And chips and tuna is his favorite. But kind of the homeschooling setup, Trista handles a pretty good chunk of that on a daily, and they flip-flop. So tomorrow he will go over to school. Milo will be home and homeschool, but that's kind of the home setup that we got going on right now. Quick lunch break before I hop on a Zoom call. I am going to be doing pretty strict meat and fruit only until I get back down to what I consider my healthy way, and then I'll bring in some sweet potatoes, rice, and carby stuff again, but that's what I'm going to be doing now. And just like that, in the world of full-time reselling, if a local source that you get inventory from hits you up, says, hey, I got some more stuff in, you drop what you're doing and you go. Actually got a guy local here that gets a hold of Flint and Tinder Bolo brand, if you did not know about this. So just stopped what I was doing, picked these up. I'm actually gonna photo these. There's, I believe, 10 units total. Going to photo these because we've got to run off to some kids' activities where we'll have an hour to kill. I can get these listed. All right, back at the house. Mr. Man just destroyed this. Little lady's back from school. She does love schoolwork, so she is working on some stuff. And tonight, Monday evenings specifically are kind of crazy. They're back to back. Titus has violin. Directly after is something called Trail Life, kind of like a Christian Boy Scout. She's also in the Heritage Girls section, but fortunately it's at the same church, so we can just tag team. Tristal will bring Titus, I bring her, we meet there. That gives us an hour and a half to kill, so I'm gonna go try to get these photos done real quick so I have something to work on. And I wasn't really planning on doing that pickup, which means it ate into my workout time. Technically, it's leg day, so I've got to squeeze in a quick leg workout. So I'm gonna dream my pre-workout with a goal of getting all the photos done before this fully kicks in. And we'll squeeze in some legs and get going. And obviously not gonna have a chance to clean any of the piles and make this tidy, so I have to just use what I have so I can get these listed. I'm gonna get these up on here, photo, skew into the bin, which then goes to the storage unit. I don't have any of our extra long boxes here, so I gotta take these to the storage unit and this. And while I'm doing that, she wants to get a workout in. This is her favorite thing in the world. I'm so happy I built this gym so that you can allow me to be a guest. All right, just kidding about the workout. I have 35 minutes until I gotta hit the road. So I have a choice of squeezing a workout. All I've eaten today was chicken and pineapple. Probably not the best choice. So I'm going to choose the better of the two options, which is skip the workout for now. Push it till tomorrow. I already did cardio this morning, so I don't feel too terrible about skipping. I'd rather make a full actual meal because I'm not going to get back until after 8 o'clock. So I would rather eat a real meal, got to feed little lady anyways, and then we'll hit the road and try again tomorrow for the leg day. And I literally talked about this on my Zoom call that I just hosted for our group last week, which is when it comes to the world of balancing personal life, family, activities, busyness in general, you can have the world's best schedule, the world's most perfect layout, all pre-scheduled at certain times, but you've just got to be flexible. For example, today I had a pickup I was not expecting that ate up an extra 45 minutes of my time, which would have been this workout. You just go with the flow. That is rule number one in business. You got to be flexible with this stuff. We made it to the activities. You just got back from violin. Beautiful sunset. That concludes a day in the life on a typical Monday here in the Leslie household. If you guys enjoy these style of videos, they're a little bit more long form, more raw and real, and just showing you real life behind the scenes, comment below, do me a favor, and let me know if you want me to keep up with these style of vlogs. It's actually been a few days. I'm just now editing and realized what had happened that night and why the vlog just ended was the fact that we got home from all the activities. It was 8:30 p.m. and I went and snuggled with one of the kids and I fell asleep. I woke up at like midnight, got my butt into bed, and then woke up the next morning and realized I didn't get any more clips. But that's real life for you. If you enjoy the style of vlog, again, do me a big favor, comment below, let me know, give it a thumbs up, and we will see you guys in future videos. Today was just a typical Monday, no Walmart work necessarily, there was no sourcing involved, so I will definitely be doing some future vlogs that showcase when I'm going out and sourcing and thrifting.